What is on the top of your value hierarchy? Is it freedom? If so, why? Who told you that freedom is the ultimate human value, the value that should be protected above all else? Doesn't freedom ultimately derail into hedonism? Is that really the thing that we're willing to is that really the hill that we're willing to die on? Is there nothing else about freedom that is considered a more human value? What about morality, being a good person, collective responsibility? Aren't those things perhaps a little bit more valuable than freedom? Oh, morality is difficult to define? Let's try and fucking define it. Let's not just fucking dodge it because it's difficult to define. Freedom is difficult to define. It's not just, let's just let people do whatever they want unless they hurt each other, which is the most vague definition you can think of. Because what is hurt? Are we talking about physical hurt? Is that really all it is? What about, saying something that hurts someone? Oh, we're getting into free speech, hate speech territory? It gets a lot more complicated than that. What about how you conduct yourself out in public? How you dress? How you speak to people? They all affect people in good ways and bad ways. They all affect people positively, negatively. It's a very vague definition to just say, freedom is just letting people do what they want so as long as they don't hurt each other. So that's a difficult value to define as well. Let's not pretend that freedom is something easy to define, because the easiest way to define freedom is ultimate freedom, which is just anarchy. So let's instead replace that with an actual human value. Morality, perhaps, should be on top of your value hierarchy. It's difficult to define, but it's something. It's a place to start. That should be on the top of our value hierarchy, not a vague idea about freedom because it's just something you like. It's not a value, because more often than not, it just derails into hedonism. That's not a fucking value. That's just something you like, that is convenient. Let's try and think about our value system. See what is on top of your value hierarchy, because that defines who you are. That defines the thing that you're ultimately fighting for. And I don't know if hedonism is what I would call it, or allowing people to be hedonistic without any consequences is a hill that you should be dying on. Just saying.